In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
That's 16-4 out of Boone County. Residential burglary, possession of firearms by certain persons, theft, criminal mischief, trespass.
Judge, negotiate. Thank you.
Okay.
Department of Corrections.
Campbell, I'm looking at a police statement here. Have you gone over this document?
Yes, sir.
And it looks like you've signed it, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's set out in the police statement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to residential burglary, possession of firearms by certain persons, theft of property, criminal mischief in the first degree, and criminal trespass?
Yes, sir.
And is he pleading as an habitual offender?
That's the term of the agreement, Your Honor.
Okay, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, this lady's recording us, so you just have to say, raise your voice a bit.
All right.
By entering your plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial, and you cannot appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Other than this recommendation, have you been promised anything?
No, sir.
Has anybody pressured you or threatened you in order to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you're in fact guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you and a co-defendant break into a home of another individual?
Judge, he's only speaking for himself, and he's going to testify that's what he did.
All right, very well. Did you break into a home of another individual?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then stole some property out of it?
Yes, sir.
No doubt. There was some damage done to the home when you entered?
Yes, sir.
And were you, did you steal items out of the home, including firearms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you obviously, we established earlier, previously convicted of a felony. Okay. At this time, sir, I'll accept your pleas and adjudge you guilty. For each felony, you'll be sentenced to 6 years in the Department of Correction. For the criminal mischief in the first degree, 30 days in the county jail. For criminal trespass, 30 days in the county jail. You'll be sentenced as an habitual offender. The sentences shall run concurrent with one another, have no contact with the victim. You're ordered to pay $13,799.77 in restitution. You pay a DNA fee of $250, $200 in cost, a public defender fee of $100, and a $20 booking fee. Make your payments to the Boone County Sheriff's Department beginning within 60 days after your release. at a minimum rate of $100 per month, and I assume you have some credit for time served? Okay, you'll be entitled to all that you're entitled to in time served.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Good luck. Okay. State versus Misty Hendrickson, 15-143, theft by receiving drug paraphernalia, controlled substances, unlawful receipt or possession of an explosive material. Okay, we're here for a pretrial if need be. Are there any pretrial matters we need to take up?
No, not at this time, Judge.
Okay, so just stay in contact with your lawyer.
Okay.
Now, let's see when our next appearance is.
I have April 8th, Your Honor.
Okay, April 8th at
Yes, sir.
9:30.
Yes, sir. And I apologize for being late this morning. Alarm clock didn't go off, so I
I
apologize.
understand, thank you. Yeah, if I issue today, I just want to withdraw.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So April 8th.
State versus Patricia Thompson, also known as Patricia Overman, 09-32.
There's a change of plea
Okay.
on the revocation. I'll plead true to the allegations, not reporting, not paying. Is there anything else on that, Wes?
Turn the petition real quick. Buried underneath a bunch of other paperwork. No, reporting and paying, only 2 allegations.
What do you go by, Thompson or Overman?
Thompson.
Okay. I'm looking at a police statement here. Have you gone over this document?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like you've signed it, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's set out in your police statement?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the allegations in the petition to revoke?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you're entitled to a hearing, if you wanted one, where the state would have to prove you violated the terms and conditions of your probation, or you can just plead true. Is that what you want to do, is plead true?
Yes, sir.
Accept this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
When you plead true, you're giving up your right to the hearing, of course, as I said earlier, and also to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Other than this recommendation about your sentence, other than that, have you been promised anything?
No.
Have you been threatened or pressured in order to get you to change your plea?
No.
Okay, ma'am. Is it fact that you failed to pay and report as directed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, at this time, I'm going to accept your plea, adjudge you guilty, or revoke your probation, and re-sentence you. We'll sentence you to 2 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections with a judicial transfer to the Department of Community Correction, followed by a 3-year suspended deposition sentence. Was that your understanding of what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You'll pay restitution of $309.23, $200 in cost, a DNA fee of $250, $30 fine, $110 on the pay for stay, a $20 booking fee. Pay what you owe it at a rate not less than $100, beginning within 60 days after your release from incarceration. And comply with the other matters set out in the police statement.
Yeah, there's one request that we would have, and that Ms. Thompson has similar pending charges in Washington and Carroll County. We'd ask that the Sheriff's Office go ahead and transport her or have her transported over to Carroll County so she can start resolving those other cases.
That's fine with me. I'm sure they need the space. Do you need to see her? No? Okay. There you go. Okay, well, thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Arkansas Orthopedics and Sports Medicine now offers you 2 orthopedic surgeons, both trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler specialize in all forms of orthopedic problems and injuries, from torn rotator cuffs to joint replacement, even sprains or broken bones. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler will see you quickly and with the highest standard of efficiency. The entire staff of Arkansas Orthopedics works to keep you moving. Call today for an appointment. Call Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler in Harrison at 741-8289.
Here's another satisfied client from Dental Creations of Harrison.
That several people complain about after a year it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right. And it's because your mouth changes. And they offer the final set of dentures. And it's just like your own teeth. I eat corn on the cob, I eat steak, and Wanda and Dave and Tara was my personal person in there. They're awesome people in there.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
State versus James Henderson out of Newton County, 16-13. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
We're getting right now.
All right. And he's charged with a terroristic act. You got it. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Thank you.
And you've already entered a plea, it looks like, of not guilty.
Yes, sir.
So do we just need to issue a scheduling order?
Yes, sir.
It's been done, Your Honor.
Okay.
April 6th is pre-trial.
Okay, I'm told that April 6th is your next appearance. That'll be in Jasper at 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor?
Yes?
I was wondering, I'm scheduled again for the 18th. Do I need to fill out another public defender's? I've been in here almost 2 months now on some more charges, and my 17-year-old daughter just got out of rehab, and I was wondering if there's any way that I might plead with the court to please help me to get out, maybe a little bit quicker. I'm sorry about taking up your time.
No, you're not taking that much time. I need to go back over the affidavit. Does the state have anything to say at this point?
Your Honor, just that the charges are pretty serious. The state would think that the bond's appropriate. A reduction in order, the state can stomach a reduction, but we would want Mr. Henderson monitored in some way because of the nature of the allegations.
Tell you what, today, sir, I'll review your case, the affidavit in your case, and make a decision about a bond, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I might get some input from your lawyer, from the prosecutor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please. Thank you, guys, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
15235, theft by receiving. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor, I think we're going to resolve this if we could have him transported over.
Okay, boy, I don't know about that. He's in Newton County. Maybe somebody could get a hold of Newton County and see if they could transport somebody.
Your Honor, I'd be happy to go call the jail when we get.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you go get him.
No, I'm not that helpful, Your Honor. But
all right, we may be transporting you to jail, sir. We're going to check on that. Okay. Thank you. Jail 13-135, State versus Kyle Claiborne. Possession of controlled substances, obstruction of governmental operations. Good morning.
Judge, Mr. Claiborne, it looks like he was convicted back in November of 13. Got a year probation. I'm not seeing any revocation or any warrant issued in that year.
Okay. Why is he in jail? Do we know?
Judge, I have a note in my file that reflects a failure to appear on December 5th of 2014. But I don't know what the court appearance was for on that day. Sentencing.
Oh, he's never been sentenced?
So he pled, I guess, a plea to the court and then was to come back for sentencing?
Well, he's been sentenced. There's a judgment in the file.
That is true.
Okay.
Sir, did they tell you why they arrested you? Did they tell you why they arrested you?
Judge, I think you indicated to me on the... Hold on. On the failure to appear, Judge.
Okay, we'll check into that. Okay, we'll deal with it later. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
State versus Agnes Martinez, 11-229, drug case. No, we'll figure out what to. Good morning. Okay, it looks like there's been a petition. Let's see.
Yes, Your Honor. This was a petition to revoke. She was served with the warrant on February 19th. I believe she's currently incarcerated at the McPherson unit.
Ma'am, there's been a petition filed to revoke a probationary period or suspended sentence. Do you have a lawyer? Will you be representing her?
Judge, apparently she didn't get there until after we were there at the jail yesterday.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's filled out an application for our services.
Have you filled out an application for the Public Defender's Office? You have filled out one? Okay, that may be still at the jail. And you're incarcerated over at Newport or where at?
Thank you.
Newport. Okay. For the sake of the arraignment, or for the purpose of the arraignment, rather, well, I'll have you represent her. There's been a petition filed to revoke your probationary period. I'm going to let Mr. Hancock represent you here today, but he'll have to review your application. Okay. How would she plead to this?
Judge, I do have a copy of the petition to the allegations. I believe there's 4. She'll enter a plea of not true.
Okay.
Request a hearing on those.
Very well. When should we have the hearing? Would April 8th be acceptable?
That's fine with the state, Your Honor.
I don't know when she was arrested on this. Of course, she's incarcerated already. 2/4.
February 16th.
I have a service date on the warrant of February 19th. That's the best date I have as to when she was.
So April 8th should work, right? All right, we'll have a hearing on April 8th. They'll probably have to transport you back. Do you have a means to communicate with her over there?
Yes, sir. We'll take care of that.
All right. Okay, your lawyer will make efforts to contact you. Thank you. State versus John Waldrop, 13-171 was a drug case. 15-231 violation of protection order, threatening other things.
Judge, the revocation's based on the new case, the charges or the allegations in the new case, and we'll be prepared to go forward on that today.
On the revocation,
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, we'll have to transport you to the courthouse, okay? They've got several cases on Donald Miller. Is there anything to be done? 15, 141, 169, 174, 178, 243, 237, and 1613. Yes, sir.
I represent Mr. Miller. We've received a plea offer. Mr. Miller's also got charges pending in Baxter County. I've conferred with the public defender in Baxter County. There wasn't a plea offer this week that I'm aware of that's been provided Mr. Miller, but I understand they're in the process of putting together a plea offer. So I think the matter's going to be resolved, but right now it's up to Baxter County to do something.
All right. How soon should I schedule him to reappear in these cases?
2 weeks.
I think, Judge, I think the 25th would be fine.
March 25th, 10 o'clock. Thank you. State versus Rachel Clayton. Battery in the first degree, permitting the abuse of a minor, 15-181. Good morning. We're here for a pretrial if necessary.
No pretrial motions pending, Your Honor. We're still going through discovery, particularly the medical discovery that we've received.
Okay, if you need a hearing, let us know.
Okay, thanks, sir.
That's all we can do today, ma'am. Thank you. 15-219, State versus Yoshio Urena, theft of property, third degree escape. Good morning. Okay, looks like he may have been picked up on an alias warrant.
That's true, Judge. He's in custody for missing court. I believe at some point when he was in before the court indicated if he could show that he had some type of employment lined out and Mr. Campbell was willing to stay on the bond, the court may think about letting him back out pending a resolution in the case. And I do have a letter from PenMac, present that to the court, and also Mr. Campbell, I believe, would stay on his bond.
Robert, is that the case?
Yeah, we will. Yes, sir. Do you know offhand where he lives at when he's not incarcerated?
Sir, where will you be staying at if you're released?
In my mother's house in Ridgewood.
Okay. Does Mr. Campbell have that information? Does Mr. Campbell, your bondsman, have that information? Oh, is that?
Yes, and his mother's here. The screen breaking up so I can.
Well, that'd be agreeable.
Judge, if we could set it for April the 8th, I know he's set for trial on the 11th. If we could set it on the 8th for a potential resolution, I think we'd probably resolve it on that
Okay,
day.
reappear on April 8th at 9:30. Make sure you're here because you're taking a simple matter and making it difficult, okay?
Yes, sir. Would I be able to bond out?
No, you don't have to bond. Your bondsman's willing to stay on your bond.
Okay.
So you, as soon as they can process you, unless there's some other reason to hold you, you can leave. But be here because you don't want to get any more trouble, okay?
So what was the date on that?
April 8th, 9:30 in the morning, okay?
Yes, sir.
April 8th. Thank you.
At Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. The ladies at Sisters have created some beautiful spring floral arrangements and new home accent items are arriving daily. You'll also find a great selection of centerpieces, unique birdhouses, wall decor, and many other great gift items. Come by and check out the many Razorback items on display. From handcrafted metalware, dinnerware, serving pieces, tabletop items, and cooking utensils, Sisters has just the right item for any occasion. Catch the spring fever at Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers. When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome to our sales event with low APR financing on the Tundra.
We're going to use it to tow our boat.
I want to tow my boat and my ATVs.
We're going to tow our boat, ATVs, and horses.
We don't have horses.
Yeah, we do. In this story.
I like that story.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months plus $1,500 special edition cash on a new 2016 special edition Tundra for a total savings over $5,800.
Let the towing begin.
Toyota, let's go places.
Attention safe drivers, keep your vehicle safe with new tires from Worley Tire. Stop in and visit with our friendly and knowledgeable staff and get the tires that are best for your car, truck, or SUV. You can even shop with us online at WorleyTire.com. Worley Tire also features batteries, alignments, tire rotation, and repair. Visit us on the web and like us on Facebook for the latest deals and specials that can keep you and your family safe. Worley Tire, 804 East Stevenson in Harrison.
State versus Glenn Froelich, 15199, capital murder, possession of firearms by certain persons. Other charges, 15229, possession of firearms by certain persons, aggravated assault, felony with a firearm.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Your Honor, that is a standard letter that the state hospital sends out when they're aware of the need for a forensic evaluation to be conducted. My office has been in contact with Billy Burris with the state hospital. He advises that next week they will be scheduling an appointment. The appointment itself will not take place next week, but that's when they will get it scheduled. So there is a court appearance in one of Mr. Froelich's cases for the first Friday in May. We would like to use that as a review date to see if the report has been completed and received.
Okay.
Your Honor, in light of the receipt of that letter this week, I haven't prepared a formal motion for continuance, but right now in this two cases, we're scheduled for trial on May 9th. And my only concern is that we may not even have the report back yet. So with the court's indulgence, we'll be filing a motion to continue the trial date in light. Because once we get the report back, depending on what it says, we may need our own expert. We just don't know yet.
I understand. Well, it says the evaluation due date is April 23rd. This is not the actual appointment date. What does that mean?
I believe that means that is their deadline for making sure that they have an appointment scheduled.
I see.
And I think their intention is to have that scheduled next week.
I see. You need that back to me. Thank you. All right, we'll show no action on this day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks, Glenn.
State versus Callie Mays, 1617, breaking or entering, forgery, theft, 1661. Possession of controlled substance, paraphernalia. Good morning.
So she has an application for the new case.
Okay. I'm looking at 16-61. We're charged with possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and furnishing, possessing, or using prohibited articles. And I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you in this case. and you're appearing for an arraignment. How does she plead?
Yeah, she'll plead not guilty, Judge. Waive formal reading.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not guilty in the newer case and send out a scheduling order to your lawyer when your next appearance is. I'm looking at 16-17, where you're charged with breaking and entering, forgery in the second degree, and 3 counts of theft of property. And see why we're here. Is there anything to be done here today?
Not in that case, Judge.
Okay.
I would have a request on.
I have just application for Calistockhouse, and I was accepted to the program. I forgot my second photo yesterday. Tracy Lindsay said to be there to originally be at court. I had a bond, but my bondsman would not continue on the bond that I had due to my previous failure to appear. I wasn't very there anyway, but I can be released to go to the Calistockhouse to be there today. Or if my bond can't be released, I honestly don't have anybody to bond count. I have Calistockhouse to go to the program. I applied for it and was accepted, and they don't hold the bed for, I believe, 14 or 30 days. I'm not sure which one. But I do have a bed there available right now.
Can you make any bond?
No, sir, I can't. I don't have any.
Your Honor, I don't want to interrupt the court, but Ms. Mays also has a warrant out of Newton County.
Oh, okay.
And if we could get her, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the next date, but if we could just, if you would feel comfortable ordering her to reappear in front of Judge Webb, because I believe that is in front of Division 4, her other matter, then we could take care of that warrant issue. But I believe that's what she has outstanding at this point.
Apparently, you've got more problems coming. They tell me there's another warrant, so I'm going to schedule you to appear before Judge Webb on March 18th, and there's really no need to talk about a bond or release till we get the other warrant served. There we go. Thank you. State versus Jacob Street, possession of controlled substances with purpose to deliver, unlawful use of a communication device, possession of paraphernalia, 16-53, Jacob Street. Good morning.
Approach, Your Honor.
You may. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you're appearing for an arraignment on these charges. How does he plead?
Plea not guilty, waive formal reading.
Okay. We'll enter a plea of not guilty. We'll send out a scheduling order as to when your next appearance should be. We'll send that to your lawyer, and he'll notify you.
Your Honor, could we discuss the bond reduction in this case? Looks like he currently has a $50,000 surety bond, Judge. He's got some low-level drug allegations in this case, as well as misdemeanor. I think he's charged as a habitual, but I'm not sure that he has prior felonies. I think he may be misdemeanor convictions. He apparently lives at 5337 Osborne Avenue here in Harrison. He's been in the county for 18 years or so.
Your Honor, he is charged with purpose to deliver, but in looking at his printout, it does reflect a couple of prior misdemeanor drug convictions, but I'm not seeing a history of a felony conviction, at least in the printout that's in our file.
Would ask the court for a $7,500 surety.
That'll be the order of the court.
Thank you, Judge.
That's all we can do today, sir.
rest of us make mistakes. So when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Introducing two new families of ATVs from Yamaha. The all-new Grizzly and Kodiak 700. The new Grizzly offers increased power and performance to deliver more exploration and more adventure. The new Kodiak 700 features legendary Yamaha reliability for more productivity and more value. The all-new Grizzly and Kodiak 700 ATVs, all with more than ever before.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Take it to the next level with Polaris. Whether you're chasing unforgettable memories, manhandling a mountain of work, or pushing the limits of work and play, we've got the perfect machine built just for you. Now's the time to get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
State versus Glenn Fitzgerald, failure to register as a sex offender, 16-58.
Morning.
Good morning. Do you have a lawyer, sir?
Yes, sir. Jason Robb.
Jason Robb. Okay, I don't see him here today. Okay, they tell me he's in Carroll County in court this morning. Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering a plea of not guilty to these charges?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to enter that plea of not guilty in your cases before Judge Webb, so you appear before him on March 18th at 8:30. March 18th, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
State versus David Yount II, 16-62, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, unlawful transfer of stolen property to a pawn shop or pawnbroker. Good morning.
Approach, Your Honor. Dan, you want us to hold off on discovery or just go ahead and provide it to you now? It's a Division 4 case. John's here. I guess I can give it to John.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You appear for an arraignment. How does he plead?
Plead not guilty, Judge. Waive formal reading.
We'll enter a plea of not guilty. I'll direct that you reappear before Judge Webb on March 18th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, we can talk about bond reduction.
We can talk about it.
Thanks, sir.
Let's see, what if any is his criminal record?
Your Honor, Mr. Yount has a fairly lengthy history from the state of California. Not so much here in Arkansas, but from a review of his history, it did appear that he does qualify for habitual offender status. He does have a felony conviction from here in Boone County in 2001 for possession of a defaced firearm and felon in possession of firearm. I believe the underlying felonies for those charges would have been from the state of California.
Okay.
Most of his history in California appears to be drug-related.
Okay. I know you're just coming on the case, Mr. Hancock, but do you have anything you...
Judge, just the details I have is he has his address at 615 North Cherry, which is his ex-wife's place, where he will be living here in Harrison. He's been in the county for 30 years. He's not currently employed.
Okay.
He's got 2 kids.
All right. You have any prospects of a job, sir?
Yes, sir. I can go to Tyson's right now.
Okay.
Or sent you to go to Flexfield here in town.
Yeah.
I'm trying for it.
Okay.
I just can't do nothing in here.
I understand. Let me think about it. Before the day passes, I'll issue a ruling on that bond, okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
State versus Francis Delgado, 16-48, forgery in the second degree, 5 counts, theft of property, both felonies and misdemeanors. Good morning. Do you have a lawyer, ma'am? Are you going to hire a lawyer? Say that again, ma'am.
I haven't even spoken to my public, I don't even know who my public defender is. I'm currently on the drug court program in Carroll County, and I'm doing a 5-day sanction. So they transported me from Carroll County last night, sir.
Okay. Did you fill out an application to the public defender's office here?
No, sir.
Okay. Do that. They should have an application at the jail there, so fill it out as soon as possible. And turn it in, and then, let me see when she was arrested.
Judge, I show February 23rd.
I'm going to have you appear before Judge Webb on March 18th at 8:30 a.m., okay? When will you get out of that 5-day detention?
As soon as I can pass my drug test on Monday for my probation officer, sir.
Okay. But she probably hasn't made a bond in Boone County, has she?
Yes, I have.
You have made a bond, okay. Now be here on March 18th at 8:30, okay?
Okay.
In Boone County Courthouse.
Is that the big one on me?
That's the big one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Out of Newton County Circuit Court, State versus Travis Barber, 16-1, simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, paraphernalia, methamphetamine, other controlled substances. Travis Barber. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. Who represents you, sir?
George Stone.
Okay.
Him and I just made the agreement yesterday, I believe.
Okay, your next hearing is on March 23rd at 10 a.m. in the courthouse in Jasper.
March 23rd at 10 a.m.
Yeah, March 23rd, 10 a.m. So that's where you need to be, you and Mr. Stone, okay?
Well, I'll be there.
Okay. Thank you. Free to go. State versus Donald Anderson. Possession of controlled substances, methamphetamine, driving left of center, failure to obey a stop sign. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're appearing for an arraignment.
Thank you, Your Honor. Plead not guilty, Judge. Waive one more reading.
We'll enter that plea of not guilty. We'll send out a scheduling order to your lawyer. He'll be telling you when you need to reappear. You'll need to make an appointment to visit with their office as soon as possible.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Dylan Speckman, 16-55. Distributing, possessing, or viewing matters depicting sexually explicit conduct involving a child, unlawful dissemination of pornography, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Thank you. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you appear for arraignment. How does he plead to these charges?
Plead not guilty, Judge. Waive formal reading.
Okay. We'll enter that plea of not guilty, and we'll send out a date when you're to reappear to your lawyer, scheduling order, and stay in contact with his office. You'll need to visit with him. Free to go, sir. Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
You know, we should always remember to have a working smoke detector where we sleep. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're all safe, we're all safe. In an emergency, you need a meeting place outside the whole family can meet, so you know everyone is safe.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
State versus Steve Laney, charge of 6 counts of rape, 16-56. Morning.
Morning, sir.
You have a lawyer, sir?
I've filled out a form for a public defender.
Okay. Let's see if we can locate that.
Judge, he has filled out an application. Would point to the court that he's made a $100,000 bond in this case, so I don't think our office needs to represent somebody making a $100,000 bond.
I would agree with that, certainly in theory. Of course, we had that, as you know, I know you know, that case out of Conway before Judge Maggio that said that look to the assets of the person rather than the bond they made. So he swears under oath he has nothing. I guess that's true.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know what to do. Your parents made your bond?
Yes, sir.
I'm open to argument, but I think the law is to the contrary. I want the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You plead not guilty to these charges?
Yes, sir.
Judge would ask the court to set a pretty high user fee or
attorney fee from the public defender's office?
I'll be happy to do that. If you,
Whatever the maximum is.
I don't know what the maximum is.
I'll ask Mr. Bunch and then.
Okay, I'll, and at the end of the case, I fill out another document. Can't that be higher?
We'll ask Mr. Bunch about that, Judge.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
we talk about that, but it never happens. We'll check on that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I'll
Your Honor, on the user fee, they can be from $10 to $400 on the first one. And on the second one, depending upon the classification of felony, it can go into the thousands of dollars, depending upon what the final disposition is.
I've had several cases with, I'm not saying this is one, we should have ordered thousands of dollars, but has not happened. It's never been presented to me. Anyway.
Your Honor, just one other matter. I do not see a copy of his bond sheet in my file. I'm sorry, I do. I don't know if he's been ordered to have no contact with the alleged victims, but if he has not, the state would ask that that be a condition of his bond.
That will be a requirement of the bond.
We can transfer yes, sir. Inmates back. Right. Just whenever they bring his file up, they're setting that up for arraignment downstairs.
Thanks. Come back to this court on March 18th. That's a week from today at 8:30. Your case is before Judge Webb.
Yes, sir.
Judge, just so we're clear, who does he need to have no contact with?
Okay. The alleged victims in the case, which, let's see here, speaks of a niece and nephew.
Judge, they're juvenile victims. I would prefer that we not state their names in open court. I can provide that information to the defense.
Well, when we fill out the bond form, just put some specificity in there so it's without question who it is, and however you have to do that.
Thank you, Judge.
Initials or whatever.
That'll be
Thank
fine.
you.
Thank you.
State versus Thomas Paradiso, 16-57, hot checks.
There it is.
He's already got a name on there.
Good morning. Let's see. You have a lawyer, sir?
Yes. I think they already took care of that this morning.
The case?
Yeah.
Well, it's not officially taken care of yet, Your Honor. If we could have Mr. Paradiso appear on the 25th, that should give me time to verify everything I've been told, and we should have this case taken care of.
Your Honor, I'm not going to enter my appearance, but I've represented Mr. Paradiso on several cases. I've had discussions with Mr. Bradford this morning. There's based on my previous conversation with Mr. Carter, and then Mr. Bradford's review of the file, there's a mechanism to dispose of this case. Mr. Bradford just needs to confirm certain sums, which have already been, it's a cash bond's been posted, and then there'll be a deduction of that cash bond, correct? If it's been posted, obviously it wouldn't be out. He just got to run down where the money is, either Harrison PD or the Boone County Sheriff's Office. At that juncture, you'll get an order of some sort or something to take the money out, and then Mr. Paradiso or whoever posts the bond will receive the balance, and then this case will be over.
Okay. So how about this? I'll just enter a not guilty plea and direct that you reappear on March 25th, and hopefully it'll be over by that time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
16-59 State versus Anderson Cody.
Christopher Cody Anderson, Your Honor.
Christopher Cody Anderson.
Yes. I filed a waiver of arraignment this morning, Your Honor.
Failure to register as a sex offender.
That's correct. Just need to get a scheduling order.
All right. We'll enter a plea of not guilty. Send out a scheduling order.
Thank you, sir. May be excused.
You may. What's your name, sir?
My name's Russell Burdine.
Russell Burdine.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If you have any problems, just
get a
hold of me, so we'll get that straight.
Okay.
If you'll track the money, we get
I apologize, sir. Now, say that again.
It says here 8:30 a.m. 311 Circuit Court, Boone County.
Okay. Do you know anything about Mr. Burdine? Were you arrested for something that allegedly occurred in Newton County?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's for Class D forgery.
Okay.
Possession of marijuana.
Okay. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Bradford?
No, sir. I'm assuming he was just given this date to appear by his bondsman.
Did you make a bond with the bondsman?
I did, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I was incarcerated for 6 days. I appeared at the 8.1 or whatever it's called in while you're incarcerated, and they gave me the stay.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I want you to stay in contact with your bondsman. What's happened here is the case is not yet set up. So stay in contact with your bondsman, and they'll tell you when to appear, okay?
Okay.
All right. But stay in close contact with them.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. Okay, was there someone else? Yes, what's your name?
Derek Perkins.
Derek Perkins? You know anything about Derek Perkins?
I showed the 18th for his arraignment date.
Okay. Uni says she has the 18th for his arraignment date.
It does say be here today.
Is there a file? Is there a file set up? Just stay with us. They're going to check, see if we got a file. Okay. State versus Michael, how do you say your name? Badley. 16-67, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, marijuana, several other, some driving-related charges.
Approach, Your Honor. Michael.
No. Okay.
Have you made an application yet?
Yeah, he's. Yeah, the one out of Carroll County. Is it a misdemeanor? Yeah.
Okay, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Is he entering a plea of guilty for these charges?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Not guilty.
Yes, sir, and waive the formal reading.
Okay. All right, is there anything else we need to take up?
Not right now, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll send out a scheduling order. Okay. State versus Derek Perkins. Derek Perkins. 16-60. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
I filled out an application for public defender.
Okay. Let me take a look at that.
Judge, since he wasn't on the docket, the application's
Okay.
at our office across the street.
That's fine.
But he
Sir,
has-
your case is, I interrupted you, I apologize.
He has filled out one.
Your case is before Judge Webb, another judge?
Yes.
He'll be here a week from today at 8:30, the 18th at 8:30. That's when you should come back.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Here's another satisfied client from Dental Creations of Harrison.
My husband and I both went through this together. We both had teeth that was causing health problems. Doctor wanted to come and talk to us about what we wanted, what our options were. We've gotten our final dentures. They feel as natural as our other teeth ever did. The best part is being able to smile again and not thinking, okay, I've got to hide this side of my face because that tooth's missing.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Razor, Ranger, Sportsman, Ace. There's a Polaris to match your passion. Confident, comfortable, capable. That's Ace. With a solo cockpit, automotive controls, independent suspension, all-wheel drive, and up to 45 horses of fuel-injected power. Calling it revolutionary would be an understatement.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth